Hey, happy Monday, everyone. Good afternoon. It's August 1st. Welcome to Great Day, Connecticut. Rabbit, rabbit.
Rabbit, rabbit.
Yeah, I'm Caitlin Francis.
I'm Lauren Richardson. That's a good thing to say firsthand. Scott and Kara are both off today.
Yeah, you're stuck with us.
Yeah, we're filling in.
Yeah, we are. How was your weekend?
It was good. It was good. I spent some time in the pool. What about you?
It was nice. I was outside. The weather was beautiful.
It was
so thank you. I'm sure you put in a nice order for that. We appreciate it.
You know, what
nice low humidity, gorgeous sunshine. It was spectacular. You know, you're got the sunny vibes going today.
I'm trying. It's August 1st. You know, we got to get the bright colors out of the closet. And yeah, unfortunately, the nice weather isn't here to stay. But we're talking all about lifestyle stuff today.
Yeah, and you know what? Like you were talking, she's got the hot pink on. I feel like I'm going, what's it called? Coastal grandma?
Coastal grandmother. More of like a sand color.
Yeah,
it's like a beach color.
Exactly. So it's like, I feel like I'm channeling my inner Diane Keaton, you know?
I love it. I love it. Looks perfect.
Yeah, but you know, unfortunately, we were talking about some of our weekend plans. Hope everybody at home had a nice weekend. But over the weekend, we had a lot of celebrity, high-profile. Unfortunately, we had some people pass away. Yeah. 3 of them. You know, it always comes in threes. But not just basketball fans, but people all over the country, all over the world, mourning the death of NBA great civil rights activists. Bill Russell.
Yeah, Bill Russell.
This was a big one.
I know.
Hit home real hard.
With the Boston Celtics, and he won 11 titles. He was the league's first black head coach. So, I mean, a lot of things there, and just very, very sad. As you mentioned, just a couple people out there. He was 88 years old, and yeah, just very, very sad.
They said he died peacefully in his with his wife by his side. So that, I mean, you know, at 88, but you can see him here receiving the Presidential Medal of Freedom, I believe, for his leadership and activism. But the NBA Commissioner Adam Silver had released a statement yesterday saying, quote, Bill stood for something much bigger than sports, the values of equality, respect, and inclusion that he stamped into the DNA of our league. Obviously, this is, you know, big, big news, and it's kind of really rattling people, especially here in New England, because he meant such a great deal to Celtics fans. So
yes, definitely.
We are definitely feeling that this morning. And another big loss for Hollywood.
Another trailblazer, actually remembering Nichelle Nichols. She played Lieutenant
Uhura.
Thank you, thank you. In the Star Trek TV series and films, but died Saturday night, and Nichols helped break ground by sharing one of the first interracial kisses on American primetime TV. She worked with NASA.
Yeah, I mean, we went from Bill Russell to Nichelle, and both of them were trailblazers in their own right. So, I mean, she basically helped NASA find people to, specifically minorities and women, to work with their program. So, you know, definitely.
Another big loss.
Huge loss.
Another big loss.
And then, you know, we were talking about, because it came in threes, and we're not talking about it in detail, but the woman who voiced Ursula.
I know, I saw that too, 95 years old. Yeah,
Long
she
life.
Also passed away too. So, you know, definitely a lot happened this weekend. Unfortunately, sad. But we have some positive stories too.
Right, but you know, and all of them lived long, very, very spectacular lives. So,
and Nichelle also died peacefully in her sleep. As well.
So, all right, this next story though, this one, it just keeps hitting us in the face. It won't come out. It's not leaving us alone. Will Smith speaking out more than 4 months after his infamous slap at the Oscars. We all remember this all too well.
Yeah, we've all seen the video, right? The actor posted on Instagram he felt deeply remorseful for hitting Chris Rock during the award ceremony. So
yeah, this is new. Yeah, let's take a look at that.
I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out. So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk.
All right, so obviously we all remember this because it was like the slap heard around the world. But what do you think about this apology that he made on social media? Because he couldn't get a hold of Chris. Chris Rock is not ready to address this publicly.
He went out there and said that.
Right, I mean, it's the first time he's addressed it. what do you think about him going on social media to do that?
I mean, I think it's very interesting. I mean, I think that obviously with everything that happened, he's been getting a lot of bad publicity from it. So, you know, obviously he probably feels bad, but he's also trying to clear himself too. Jada Pinkett Smith, you know, remember Chris had made that joke about her, and, you know, obviously she battles the alopecia. So he apologized, you know.
And I mean, we heard a little bit from her shortly after the incident, but really haven't heard a lot from her either. So I guess we'll have to wait to see how Chris Rock responds, if at all.
Yeah.
But you know what else people are really talking about? They've been talking about now for just about a week. The Choco Taco.
Yep. I mean, IHOP is trying to actually help out those people who are devastated, because I know that they announced that they're going to be discontinuing that beloved dessert. But so they're making a one-day only menu item.
It's happening today,
by the way.
So we know that it's 3:06 on your Monday afternoon. However, if you're looking to go look at it. This pancake is folded up like a taco.
I mean, it looks pretty cool and delicious. It consists of buttermilk pancake with a hard-pressed waffle iron, and it's crispy. So it's stuffed with vanilla ice cream, chocolate sauce, whipped cream.
Actually, that sounds pretty good.
Looks pretty good to me at 3:06.
Jamie's hanging out here on the floor with us this morning or this afternoon, and he is nodding his head yes.
Yeah, he says, okay, I will try it, right?
Yeah.
And it's only, get this, $2.50.
IHOP's always good for a good bargain.
Sounds good.
And you know what? We were talking about this as well earlier, but you know, Klondike, the maker of the Choco Taco, tweeted over the weekend because there was such an outrage.
There's hope. There's hope, I think.
They're trying to figure out how to potentially bring the Choco Taco back, but they were under 1,000 left. So if you're looking for one, gotta go run down that ice cream, man.
I mean,
good luck.
Yeah, it's like a golden ticket these days.
I know.
All right, well, a ChickfilA in North Carolina has been looking for volunteer workers, but get this, Caitlin, they would be paid with chicken sandwiches.
I don't like it.
And fries instead of wages. I mean,
nope. I don't like it. Jamie's shaking his head with me. I don't think anybody likes this. First of all, how much chicken can you eat in a shift?
Right.
That doesn't make any sense, right?
Would you rather?
You can't. Yeah, you can't do it.
Would you rather get chicken or money?
And I think everybody would like to get money. Yeah, I mean, that's my point. I don't think that that's. I mean, I do understand that if somebody is like, oh, this would be fun for a day. Load me up on the Chick-fil-A. But
if you're really hungry.
To work as a drive-through worker with 5 entrees a shift. 5 entrees a shift. That's not realistic. You can't eat that. You can't even eat that. I mean, unless you're
unhealthy, it's unhealthy.
Unless you're donating, I don't know. Unless you're donating some of the food to somebody else, I don't know. I don't like that. And I think it's gotten a lot of backlash on social media as well. So,
in North Carolina in the summer too.
Yeah.
It's not. No bueno. I don't like it.
No, I agree with you.
You know what I do like though? This police department in Las Vegas, the Metropolitan Police Department, they are giving away Lunchables.
I love that.
So, and they got a special delivery because this one officer has been giving out Lunchables for the past couple of years to, you know, different areas in the community, kids who really need some extra snacks and some food. So somebody was a real good Samaritan and donated a bunch of Lunchables to them so that they could then hand them out.
I love that. And I mean, who doesn't love that cheese and cracker snack too? You know what I mean? It's a good snack and
everyone
kind of
has that. We were talking about the Choco Tacos. I mean, it's like a nostalgia, right? Like
totally.
A lot of people grew up having those kinds of different meals, especially in your lunch pack. So.
Oh yeah, I used to have them all the time in elementary school and middle school.
Exactly.
Good stuff. We were talking about the nachos Lunchables and the pizza Lunchables, all good stuff. But this is getting some mixed reviews, especially
this is not
from
something
Caitlin.
that you would have had in your lunch pack.
Yeah.
I could tell you that.
I mean, what about cat food, but eating it kind of like in a human form?
So it's human food, but it looks like cat food.
Right.
I think we have some video of it. It doesn't, it's weird, but I can see how people would there'd be some appeal if you're a cat lover.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe that's where Scott's hanging out today.
I mean, it is a New York City Italian restaurant,
Yeah.
and they are going to have different kinds of meals that are kind of like fancy feast Italian style. Okay, so, oh, look at those kitties. They're so cute too. Will they be there, I wonder?
Maybe it's like a cat cafe. You can go adopt kitties. I don't know.
I mean, maybe, but reservations are only for August 11th and 12th, so you have 2 days to do that, the medley. So I want to talk a little bit about the different kinds of food. Beef ragu with tomatoes and pasta in a savory sauce. That doesn't sound too bad to me, actually. It doesn't
It's
sound too
just
bad.
the fact that they make it look like cat food.
Right.
So it's like a fancy feast inspired meal.
It's just
so,
different.
and they're only taking up to a total of 16 guests at a time. This is the Gatto Bianco, so that's white cat in Italian if you're interested.
Interesting.
So, there you go. All right, well, when it comes to popular pastime at retirement homes, playing cards, knitting, maybe? Those kinds of things come to mind?
That comes to mind, but one care center overseas, residents have a rather unusual hobby. It's creating quite the buzz, if you know what I mean. Tina Krause has the story.
If there's a recipe for happiness in later life, residents at this retirement home in Vienna, Austria, may have cracked it. These seniors, all in their 80s, are brewing their own beer. Project manager Christoph Gruber says it all started as an idea to help residents improve their motor skills and train their brains. Every Thursday morning, the octogenarians take a seat at the table to produce 150 bottles of craft beer based on a Viennese recipe from 1841, using only Austrian ingredients. Rupert Jaksch says, we meet up, talk about beer, make jokes about it, and another day goes by, a nice day. Their first brew, called Grandma and Grandpa, that's Oma and Opa in German, was a huge hit, selling out in cafeterias at 30 care homes across the Austrian capital. So they've now expanded their brand with a lighter lager known as Helmut and Helga. Ingeborg Zeller says, I like to keep busy. It doesn't matter with what. And as for the brouhaha this beer has stirred up, well, everyone seems happy to drink to that.
Yeah, we would too. Cheers to them. That's a great idea.
Cute. I love that.
Yeah, the care home has sold about 25,000 bottles of beer so far. The proceeds are going to help patients with dementia. We love